And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of fashion sense in this group. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. Oh, and we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.? Well, David, fantastic report. Thank you. Greg, you wonder if that conversation has actually made these two tighter, or if it's just kind of a Band-Aid over the existing wound.
And, you know, I've gotten the sense things weren't completely.
Brent, when you were playing with the Spurs, what made those defenses so special?
The word it comes down to is accountability, and that is that you understand you have a role defensively just as much, Kevin, as you do on the offensive end. It certainly doesn't hurt that on the back end you have Tim Duncan calling out plays, blocking shots,
yes.
But accountability to your role defensively, and that's where Greg Popovich gets you to play.
And the communication so vital.
That always helps, but sometimes Pop takes that just a little bit too far.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Murray's checked in for Harris, and Trey Burke subbed in for Ben Simmons. Oklahoma City leading by 4. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. Muscala, the pass to Schroeder. Puts it up from 17. Burke grabs the miss.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Pass to Murray. For 3. Hits it from three-point range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. They need this one, and he goes in for the dunk.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
So just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And we come back to it again and again. If you're just looking at points and rebounds, you really miss Al Horford's impact. It goes way deeper than the box score.
And some detractors have looked at Horford's stats, and Greg, they said he's not an all-star. Even Sports Talk Radio calling him average Al.
Nonsense. I mean, still a great defender, efficient scorer, elite passer as well for a big man. Then you get to his leadership. Big Al is the total package.
Here's Schroeder. Off the inbound, no good. The 76ers lead it. Passes it to Scott. Here's Murray. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And count it from 19 feet away. He has 5. Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Schroeder. Al Horford with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Gallinari outside. There's the pass to Schroeder. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Schroeder.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Burke can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Moreland, defended by Scott. A nice shot by Gallinari. Gallinari's got 9.
And the jump shot from Gallo, pure there, perfect form.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
And coming into this season, questions about whether the Sixers could retain their star players. Well, Greg, they shuffled the decks, but they still have great talent.
Swapping in Al Horford for Jimmy Butler, Josh Richardson for J.J. Redick. The Sixers still in the mix to come out of the East.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Here's a look at some numbers for Embiid.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. The 76ers, number 1. The Thunder in 4th.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
1:44 left to play here in the first. Schroeder outside, fires for 3. That shot missing, so Philadelphia will take it the other way.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Moreland. And Gallinari kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Thunder with another miss. Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Burke. Puts it up. Rebound by Muscala.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Out to Gallinari. No good off the back of the rim.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot. Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Goes up on the wing, and it's Gallinari again missing.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass. That's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder. Schroeder and Gilgeous-Alexander. They're up in the backcourt. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Moreland in at the 4 slot. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career, those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Gallinari. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He's been such a great teammate, Kyle O'Quinn, through the years, and a dependable guy who does not ever really play so far outside of himself to damage the team.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Sixers.
And you watch Dennis Schroeder, you can see how deadly Brent he can be when he's locked in.
Well, he accepted the role in Oklahoma City about coming off the bench and trying to be a spark plug. For Schroeder, it's really about consistency, Kevin.
Nerlens Noel checks in for the Thunder. And the free throw, no good. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history. Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
And for Coach Billy Donovan of the Thunder, a lot on the line. In his last year of a 5-year contract with the team, the end result of this team will determine his future with the franchise.
Well, this team has never missed the playoffs under his watch, and the interesting thing with the massive trades that happened in the offseason, how much Billy Donovan gets the opportunity now to teach and coach this group of players.
Yep, it counts. He's got 19.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Thunder trailing by 14. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Back to Schroeder. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night. Feeds it to O'Quinn. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Moreland. Moreland's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And just not able to find the target from three-point range here in the second quarter, although he did knock down one in the first.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And the first one at the line is good.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
All checked in for Dennis Schroeder. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Harris comes in for Jonah Bolden. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Noel against Embiid. Here's Robertson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The lead now cut to single digits. 6 points for Chris Paul.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
Embiid. And the rejection by Noel. The shot by Paul. Nobody around. And there's another one for the Thunder. Al Simmons, he had 13 points in the win against Orlando.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. And the Thunder making a switch here. Nader's checked in. Knocked away. And stolen by Simmons. From deep. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. And the 76ers lead by 8.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Ball passes to Moreland. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was one of the main parts of what the Clippers were able to do last year. A lot of people excited about his potential.
Nah, man, you get little. You got this guy right here? Yeah, I got big man.
With 1 on the clock, that shot off. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Left side, Harris. Here's the three. The three-pointer is right on target. He's got 23.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, Simmons and Richardson. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Here's Nader. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Who's got Simmons?
Some solid defense from Gallinari. Thunder trailing by 19. Brett, we have seen some international showcase games the last few years. Do you like that trend?
Oh, absolutely. I like the fact that our league, we know how global it is with how many players from different countries are represented throughout the rosters around the league. But for our game to travel around to London and to Mexico City and have an opportunity for those fans to see what NBA basketball is like, I think it's an absolute win.
6 seconds left in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David, this is Kevin Harlan, along with the Sports Crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Good game out there, fellas.
That's how we do it, son. Good game.
Appreciate you, Sarge.
Uh-huh.